Alright guys, hello and welcome to my channel. So today I actually have a depression, I have issues, my friend just passed away, so I need to talk, and usually I do just walking tours without talking, but today I feel that I need to talk a little bit. So I went for a walk. As usual, I'm gonna show you the streets, the buildings, but I think I will talk a little bit, and let me know if you like it that I talk, or you prefer to just observe the streets, the city, without any personal stuff. So this is how these buildings look. People live here. These are apartment buildings, and please forgive me if I talk abruptly and not consistently, not pretty, because as I said, I have a severe depression. So, but I don't want this video to get this negative mood, so I will try to remain kind of positive. So, let me tell you, these are apartments. People live here, and usually businesses take this ground floor, which is called here first floor, because they count from the ground floor as the first floor, and then second, third, fourth and fifth. So this building is five story, 5 levels, and they usually put markets, they usually put a pharmacy in there. By the way, I'm walking in Sαmαrκαnd in this video. Sαmαrκαnd is the second largest city in Uzbekistan, and Uzbekistan is located in Central Asia. It has Soviet past, so these cars, for example, this car is an example of a Soviet car, and this is the mosaic. Uzbekistan, Tashkent and Sαmαrκαnd is full of these mosaics, because these buildings were built in huge scale everywhere, and they were built pretty quickly and were kind of ugly and similar to each other, and they got best designers, best architectures that put these mosaics to make it look kind of interesting and peculiar. People put their stuff everywhere. So this is the playground. This is the typical Soviet playground, and for kids. And these things where where kids play are not as common nowadays, because it's from the past and you can rarely find them. What do you think about this pencil-like structure? It's so old, you can see it's like a cannon and a train at the same time. Look at that. and they usually in very vivid colors painted. This building, like on the left, is pretty new, but other buildings are from Soviet past. Oh, look at the dragon. So interesting. I actually like this. It's kind of unique and it looks handmade to me. And this rocket, look at that rocket on the right side. Oh, it's interesting. People climbing there. I actually was scared to climb there when I was a kid. These kind of structures were everywhere on every courtyard, but nowadays people destroyed them, all of them, and because it's not modern. Look, these unique mosaics, they are all handmade from tiny glass, from ceramics. And because the desert is pretty near, pretty close to the country, Iranian desert, it's pretty close, so ground is typically very dusty and contains a lot of sand, so it looks very like not clean, but when you step, dust goes up and it's hard to breathe because it's such a climate here. Here is the typical entrance to the building, and look at these mosaics, they are everywhere. It's actually makes life not as depressing in this kind of environment. So these benches, people try to grow some greenery here, but again, greenery is really hard to grow here because like air is really not humid at all. It's really dry, so there is no water, and leaves getting pretty quickly dry, and like you don't have greenery for a long period of time. So what do you think about these buildings? What do you think about making people's lives kinda more colorful with these mosaics? Again, these mosaics are handmade. A lot of people put their effort, and it's not manufactured like in on the factories. It's all handmade. So on the right is like a kindergarten, and in front of me is a new building. They put these buildings everywhere on every empty small spots. They try to put as much as possible. Another courtyard. Everything is in concrete. I don't know why they do it, but maybe for cars to park. So basically courtyard is now a massive parking spot. And this playground is new, and you can see the difference. It's plastic, it's not as uniquely designed as those Soviet things. And In front of me is 9-story building, residential building, and it's another example of usually Soviet architecture built for 5-story buildings and 9-story buildings. So here is the example of 9-story buildings. They have elevator inside, but 4 and 5-story buildings doesn't have elevator in there. And here it is also mosaics, some kind of painting, some circles to make some attraction to the eye. And on top of me is the grapes. Grapes are growing everywhere here. So I'm going around showing you like a typical life of people, how they live, what's inside their neighborhood. Here is the pretty strong wind. And here you go, some people grow flowers, and I really like that because it brings nature to these concrete jungles, and it really makes you feel better. I really like these flowers. And here it is, everything is in concrete. So what do you think of this area? And let me know again. I ask you if you want for me to keep posting without my voice or with it. Hello. Because some people ask me to say something silent, but I don't know the reaction, because I'm pretty skeptical of myself. I don't know, not shy, but I'm kind of afraid of what people will think about me. Oh, look at that mosaic painting. Oh, and kids sitting on this stairs, playing some game. It's a nice point of view. Mosaic and kids. It's pretty hot here, so they climb there because wind blowing and they feel a little bit chill. Because it's 40 plus degrees Celsius outside. What I don't like about this place is a lot of fences, and you feel like you're in prison. I like it being open, and I like it when you can see clearly where you are and you feel not trapped in cage with these fences. So here it is. Alright, bye. Okay, it was a school actually that I walked in the territory of the school, and I'm not sure if I can be here, if I'm allowed to film here. Oh, doggo, hello, hello. I like animals. So, this is the territory of the school, and I actually don't want to disturb the peace here, but there is no other way to go, so I walk right through it. Everything is in fences, so I cannot go around. I try. Here it is, this new building. And on the right side is this kindergarten. Look, kindergartens here are pretty colorful. They have these stripes, these flags, paintings for children. And I really kind of feel happy when I look what's going on in kindergartens. I want to become kid again and go there. So I'm walking out from the school. Here is the newly constructed building. People looking at me strangely. What am I doing? Why am I filming? So this is the school's football field. They play on sand because, as I told you, here it is very dusty. Hot dog stand, hot dog number 1. Wow, have you ever ate hot dogs in your life? Guess what? Here it is, hot dog number 1. Everything you ate before, it's not worthy. So look at this. People dry their clothes like that. And look at that lady. Ladies here wear this colorful, very like mosaic. Look at mosaic. They have these patterns, these colors, and usually women wear something similar. So you look very fancy in different colors, different patterns. Look at that, another example of the mosaics. I will show you a little bit closer. Look, they contain from the very small pieces. Look, very tiny teeny pieces combining together. So here it is again, another parking lot. Another courtyard. And let me show you this mosaic. It kinda looks at me and asks me, please show. Oh, hi kids. This mosaic asked me to show it to you. Some patterns, some story being told.